Oh, hi, good evening. Today I'm going to check the antenna for my Baofeng radios. I have three Baofeng radio and five antenna. And this is the rubber duck antenna, the standard one for the old model Baofeng radio. And it is not that long. It is about 4.5 inch. And this is the improved version. It's called high gain antenna, made by Baofeng also. This is a little bit longer. I believe it's 7. Let me see. Yeah, it is 7 inch. I have two, one and two. And this one, oh, this is long. This one is made by Nagoya. The model number is MA 24J. Okay. And this is pretty long. It's flexible. It is about, wow, 15.5 inch. And I have two. Yeah, it's almost 16 inch. So I have two. Let's check the performance of this radio. The way I check it is I use a reflective bridge. This is a bridge, and the way how it works, I put on the earlier video. I tell you how to make it, use it, and how to calculate the gain. And I have to have the spectrum analyzer to do it. Okay. So this is in the track bridge, tracking tracking bridge, and my frequency is from 140 megahertz all the way to 450 megahertz. So basically, this is the starting point of the VHF, and just this one block covers the entire VHF. Just one block, this one, and the last block is from almost 420 megahertz to the 450 megahertz. So the last block covers the UHF. The middle one, I don't care. You cannot transmit in the middle. So you only can concern the first block and the last block. And this is the bridge. And I'm going to put antenna right here. Okay. Let's look at closer to the signal. This is the bridge output. And I need to normalize that, bring this line up. Okay. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong one. Okay, I should say normalize. Okay, now it's become zero here. Now I need to first put a rubber duck here, and I don't know if you can see. I put there. Okay, I put it here. Okay, we can see what happened. The first block is what we interested. It means at 140, a little bit over 140, we have a neck 15 almost. Neck 15 is equivalent to 1.4 SVR. 1.4 SWR. Okay, and this then it's become pretty going up, and here this one is pretty good gain, low SWR. Let me find the signal. The signal is around 340 megahertz, and it's almost 24. It's let me check the table. It's about 1.1 SWR in here, but this is not what we can do. The UHF is the last one. The last one is pretty bad. It's around 3 dB. So this antenna is not really good. So let me see. Let me write down and about. Okay, now let's do second antenna. The second antenna we do is this high gain antenna. I have two, so let me get the first one. Okay, looks like the gain is not really high. This is 15. It's about 15, so it's 1.4. And again here, the lower is better. The lower means that the signal is the less signal bounce back to this bridge, means that more signal go to the antenna. So the lower, the better. So this one is around 352 megahertz. We cannot transmit in here, so we only concern the last block here. So last block is still -3. So these two antenna actually, if you look closely, not much difference. So still around 13 and -3. Okay, so the even though they say high gain antenna, but I do not see much difference. Let's look at the second high gain antenna made by Baofeng. I would say this is almost defective. This is pretty bad. And the first block, this is the VHF. It's around 5. 5 dB is about 3.5 SWR. And again, the peak here, the high gain is here, but we cannot transmit. And here is still 3. Okay. Let me. 13 is about. And I'm writing the writing the finding down, so we can. So now let me to do this third party antenna called Nagoya NA24J. This is the flexible antenna. Let me put here. Okay. Nagoya is pretty at 140 to 171, which is the first block we interested. It's not that good. It's only -1. and -1 is pretty lousy. It's almost 16 SWR. It's not usable, and their gain is on the second block 171 to 200 megahertz, and this second block we cannot transmit. We only can transmit the first block, and here is a little bit better, 0.4, -4. So I'm checking the table to find SWR. -4 is around 4.4 SWR. And let me do the last one. The last one. I don't know, maybe my space is unlimited. I have so many things around antenna, but still it tells you something. The second Nagoya is also -5 here, and here is a -2. Okay, as a comparison, I'm going to get a mobile big antenna. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to test this antenna. Okay, this is pretty long. This is the mobile antenna on the car top, and this is probably, let me see the height, 19-inch. Okay, let me set this up. Okay, I'm putting up. Okay, I put this up. You can see this is impressive. The first block is 16, and the last block is 21. Let me write down. So now we have the conclusion here. Let's take a look. We can see the rubber duck and high gain, not much difference. The SWR in the UHF, VHF is around 1.6, and on the UHF is around 5.8. So these two types of antenna can transmit pretty good signal on the VHF, but pretty lousy on the UHF. The second high gain antenna is defective, I think. Its SWR is 3.5. It's defective, I think. Now look at the Nagoya. Nagoya SWR. First one is 16 SWR. Second one is 3.5 SWR. Both are bad. This may be even worse, but both are bad. And in the UHF, it's similar to the Baofeng antenna. So my recommendation is, I'm based on this test. This test is not quite scientific because my antenna is all cramped together next to all the other equipment, and I just put a metal in the bottom, but it gives you some idea. So basically you can see that Nagoya is not really performing well. I do not really recommend that. I would say either high gain or the rubber duck, okay, but the impressive thing is the mobile antenna. The mobile antenna is designed for VHF and UHF. You can see SWR is 1.38, and the UHF is even better, 1.19. So you can do pretty good job on both bands. And then look again. This is the mobile. The first block is the VHF. The last block is the last grade is the VHF, and all the middle we ignored. So it's doing very good job. Baofeng's antenna is really tuned to something around 300 megahertz. Nagoya is really, I don't know why it's so popular. Anyway, good night.